Is it normal for tracks to be accepted by libraries but not be registered with BMI right away? Very normal. It's extremely normal, and it's so normal it's annoying. A lot of libraries are just not super quick on registering tracks after they accept them from you. Some are. I'm not going to just paint with a broad brush, but a lot of libraries really drag their feet. I mean, they can take months to get your tracks onto BMI or ASCAP's website, whenever they register them. Why? Different reasons for different people, basically. Some libraries, I know that they have a batching process, meaning that just because you sent your 10 tracks to them, that doesn't mean that they stop everything they're doing and then upload them and register them. Some libraries, what they do is throughout the month, collect all the tracks from their writers, and then at the end of the month, batch them all up, sometimes send it to somebody that they're paying, maybe a virtual assistant, or they have an employee in-house, and they say, all right, end of the month, you got to upload all this stuff and put it into this session. Who wants to do that? Nobody. Okay, it's the boring part of this business. That's why it doesn't happen quickly. Okay, so that's my my theory as to why it's one of the last things that people do. However, it's obviously very important. They need to get their money, so they know that it's an important thing. But it's just the boring thing of typing in metadata and uploading and and all that kind of stuff, and just putting it, not uploading in fact, but just typing in a whole bunch of metadata and making sure you're getting everything correct. Making sure that the IPI numbers are right. It's just a lot of grunt work, a lot of metadata work that is it's not fun. Let's just be honest, it's not fun. So if you're finding that, let's say 2 weeks go by and nothing's up there, you can certainly ask them, what's the process? And you should ask them this actually when you first get accepted by them. What is your registration process and what's the timeline, so that I know I have the right expectations? So you can ask them right off the bat. But if it's been 2 weeks, you forgot to ask them, just send them a nice email. Like, I just want to know, haven't seen them showing up on my PRO account. What's the timeline? What should I expect, right? That's what you're asking. You're not accusing them of anything, but you're just asking them, like, what's normal for you guys? Is it a month? Is it 2 months? I mean, are you usually pretty quick and just right now everything's a little bit slow? So you're just kind of wanting to get the conversation so you can get a clear communication going between you and them. And hopefully, if they are a legit company, they'll get back to you and they'll say, oh, we actually get these things done at the end of the month, or you know what, we're in the process of doing that. If you can kind of wait for just a week or so, it'll be up there. And I know that some libraries will actually wait until your track is actually placed in a TV show before they even register it. So you probably want to know that, actually, so that you're not just worried that you've sent them, 20, 30 tracks and none of them are showing up. Because if you had that little bit of information, knowing that they're not going to register you until they have a confirmation that your track has been placed, that would be good to know, because once you see a couple of tracks registered in your PRO account, a placement has been occurred. So you can actually get excited about that when you see more and more tracks actually showing up in your PRO account. So it always, just like everything, it always comes down to communication. You should always be talking with your library over and over again. In fact, it's so funny. I get that question, those kinds of questions, more often than anything else, which is, Jesse, should I send my stems to the library in WAV or AIF format? Jesse, should I put my metadata in an Excel sheet, or should I do it in a Word document? What should I say, or what should I do when my library is not having their tracks show up in the PRO account? Asking me. And the only problem with that is, and I'm very happy to provide guidance and all that kind of stuff. I'm very humbled to be in that position for a lot of people, but realize that I am not the library, right? So what good is my opinion on what you should do? Because I'm not the one taking your music and putting it into my catalog and sending it out to my clients. So I couldn't give you the right answer, even if I, tried. So I don't know if it's WAV or AIF. I don't know if they want Excel or a Word document. I don't know what their process is for registering tracks. That's why I always say that's a great question for your library. It's a really good question for them, because you know what? They're the ones that really care. It's their business. It's their platform. It's their protocol. It's their guidelines, right? So just make sure that you're not, it's not a bad thing to ask for clarification. You're not a bad person. It's not a stupid question. These are not dumb things to ask. These are really, really smart questions actually to ask. So just, have a little bit of confidence in yourself, have a little faith, and just reach out and talk to the people that you're actually doing business with and create that personalized relationship. That's the ultimate goal, is that you guys are creating a relationship together so that you can build this far into the future for your sync licensing career.